Imagine this. You're in a small box room, trapped there for days, hours upon hours, weeks, months, maybe even your whole life. That's me right now. I'm being held hostage live over on Twitch, where you can come to the subathon and add 1 sub to increase the timer by 3 minutes. We're also playing a lot of Genshin, like today, doing Wriothesley's story quest, which I've been very excited for because of his ass. Mainly just that. That's it. That's the whole reason. Here it comes. Here it comes. It's good to be back already. I sure miss prison.
The Fortress of Maripede would be super scary, but looking back on it, it really wasn't that bad at all.
It was just like boring and empty.
You've got a set schedule, guaranteed food and board, and you can even buy all kinds of stuff with credit coupons. It's really no surprise that many people don't even want to leave.
I would want to leave just because of how boring it looks in here, how mundane it is. There's no furniture.
He's definitely
It
a
is
pretty
prison.
impressive leader. Well, he does look kind of intimidating. He's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation or two with him.
No.
Paimon wonders how he's like with the people here. Do they also get the same guy we do, or is he a lot harsher with the bad guys?
I don't feel like he's partial to anybody. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
He's doing something right to maintain order here, while not making everything feel super oppressive.
Just beating everybody's ass who challenges him.
I hear someone there. Could you please do me a favor?
Huh?
Hello?
Paimon could have sworn she just heard something.
Somebody in a box or an airplane? What was that?
Excuse me, is someone passing by? Could you do me a favor, please?
Stuffed in a trash can or something. Oh.
Nope, Paimon wasn't dreaming. There's someone over there for sure. But Paimon doesn't see anyone.
Look in the box, dummy. Open the box.
Did you hear my call? Thank you so much. I'm over here, inside this big box.
You're inside the box? Oh, no wonder Paimon didn't see anything.
Is it child but British?
Come on, Traveler, let's go take a look.
This guy's
What are you
quite
heading
British,
here
oi.
anyway? If we hadn't happened to pass by, you could have been stuck for days.
Find like a corpse rotting in here.
It's a bit complicated. Can we not talk about that for
Face,
now?
well. What's his name? Did someone shave your eyebrow? Did someone strip you of your clothes? Why, these are first assumptions as to why a man is hiding in a box. Maybe he got stuffed in here.
Whoa, that's terrible. Did someone seriously do that to you?
No, it was nothing quite that serious. I just like some help finding my hat.
Sounds like a bait.
Just your hat? But then, why can't you look for it yourself? Huh.
Because I'm in a box, Paimon.
Paimon gets it. Something must have happened to your hair.
A toupee. He's got one of those receding hairlines that I don't know about because my hairline's actually very good and I have a good hairline and I want to say one more time that my hairline's good.
Sorry. So that's what happened. Paimon gets it now. No wonder why you had to hide inside the box.
I have a genuinely good
You
hairline.
just need your hat, right?
Look at that.
I'll get it back to you right away.
It's pretty alright,
What kind
right?
of hat was it?
I think you may have misunderstood me, but
Hat.
never mind. Please just help me find my hat.
He does
It's
sound like
a
British
soft and
Vegeta.
brown hat with a bit of a brim. Nothing fancy.
Does sound kind of like
I
Vegeta.
think I probably lost it near the entrance elevator. It was getting a bit hot, so I took it off and had a quick nap. But when I came to, it was gone.
Someone yoinked his hat.
It's really important to me, so your help would mean the world. I'll wait here for your return.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll be back in no time.
I'm gonna steal this man's hat, keep it for myself. I'm gonna parade around in it. I love how he's just gonna stay in the box in the meantime. Oh, get out of here. Da da. This music is very good in here. I forgot how good it is.
Paimon thought it might have gotten blown in.
Can we dive in this water?
We've looked everywhere and still not seen anything that looks like a hat.
Let's turn back. We can't scour the entire fortress. We could just buy him a hat that looks the same.
Huh, that's a good idea.
Do they sell hats in the
If this
commissary?
looks over his head, then it shouldn't matter what kind of hat he's wearing. Why don't we check out the rag and bone shop? If memory serves, they got all kinds of stuff in there.
I'm only paying for the hat. As she mentions all other sorts of stuff.
Huh? How did you know what Paimon was thinking?
You telegraph harder than anybody else, bro.
Oh, this is bad.
She
Nothing
calls
gets
out her
past you
moves.
Nowadays. Well, either way, let's go check it out first.
Spent too long with her and we know all the tricks. Go to the rag and bone shop. I did not know we have a rag and bone shop until today. And I was in this place for like, what, 40 days? We have a shop to buy stuff? Since when? Okay. New little shop underground.
Paimon doesn't remember you being the boss.
Well, I'm just standing in for Mr. Alvar while he's off restocking the shop.
Is he Scottish?
Now just wait a sec.
We
A
bit.
blonde foreigner dressed all in white, accompanied by a glaze-covered flying chunk of gingerbread. Well, you must be the legendary traveler and their companion.
Gingerbread.
No. Well, you're half right. Paimon's the traveler's treasured companion, sure, but she's not some flying chunk of gingerbread.
That's the only way I'll refer to her from now on.
Sorry, I never thought I'd get the chance to see you with my own eyes, so got a bit ahead of myself.
Genuine emergency
I hope you
food.
find it in your magnanimous hearts to forgive my discourtesy.
Magnanimous.
I'm just a nobody after all.
There's no need to put yourself down like that. Paimon's just venting.
Why, your heroic actions at Aeneas have long made their way
Pronounce
to the
this.
fortress in Meripede.
Shembol?
We heard that you were personally received by His
Shembadu?
Grace when you made your way down here.
Any pronunciations?
Ah, you were the envy of all. And you're one of His Grace's favorite people, so of course, everyone wants to be introduced to you.
Like everybody's gonna start getting real jealous of this favoritism we got going on. So it's because of him, and here I thought I made it as a hero.
Well, I'd figure you'd appreciate honesty over flattery. After all,
C
I
is
also
basically a
only
K.
joined up here because I'd heard Mr. Alvar was a good friend of the Duke.
Kembadoch.
And though I've only caught scant sight of His Grace since then, as fate would have it, I've become fast friends with Mr. Alvar himself.
I love the
I
accents.
mean, we've all got agendas, but rather than trying to force something to be true, it's often better to just go with the flow.
He doesn't look like he has that
Oh,
accent
so
though.
now you're trying to kiss up to us.
Well, I did mean it when I called you legends, and it is indeed an honor to meet the two of you. Oh, enough of that. Is there something you're looking for?
A hat.
No problem. Anything else?
A hug. I guess.
Hey,
But
feel
mainly
free to
the hat.
check out anything you want. The credit coupon costs are on me.
Are you serious?
But that's, you don't have to be so nice.
Or if we just buy everything,
Well,
what's he gonna
it's
do?
not like I'm getting paid to watch this shop. Instead of more coupons, Mr. Alvar usually lets me just take my pick of our goods. Life's been pretty good recently, so I might as well just waive your bill. Never hurts to make some friends.
Instantly don't trust you. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You sound too charismatic to trust. Never trust anybody who's nice in this life, kids.
All right, Paimon will take a look.
After a moment of hesitation, Paimon manages to pick out something
Are
she
you
wants.
sure you don't want more? These opportunities don't come by every day, you know.
Is this like a setup for us stealing stuff and getting in trouble? I feel like this is a setup for us like to steal stuff and get into more trouble. I don't know.
It just doesn't feel the same if the owner's offering everything to you for free.
I don't trust
But
this.
anyway, we don't need to get into that right now. We can discuss Paimonology later. That
Paimonology?
will be waiting for us. Thank you so much. We'll be off then.
No problem, and thank you for your patronage.
I might just have trust issues. This
I'd
is fair.
appreciate it if you could put in a nice word for our establishment the next time you speak to His Grace.
That's a real sneaky way of getting good reviews.
I feel like it's just him setting us up to leave, and he's like, they took everything from the commissary. The bloody commissary's fucking empty.
We've been gone a while. Paimon hopes that guy in the box hasn't passed out from lack of air.
But he's dead. That's probably one of my best accents to date. Paimonology. I major in Paimonology. We could also get him in good with Wriothesley. I understand that.
Find your hat.
You did? Oh, Archon, you just saved my
Oh,
life.
Archons.
I'm back.
What does he look like?
Wait, so you're not actually bald? You've got such a full head of hair, too.
Wait, you're not bald?
I mean, I told you that there had been a misunderstanding. This has nothing to do with my hair.
You're just a guy. You have like a bald spot, probably, buddy. Bald spot. Yeah, I get it.
Wait, this isn't my hat.
Uh-oh. Something special about the hat. He's got a worse haircut than being bald. He's got a bowl.
Well, we got you a new one. We tried really hard to look for your hat, but no dice.
To be precise, someone else gave it to us.
I see. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful, but unfortunately, there's just something special about my hat.
Sound a little nervous there, bud.
Does it have some kind of sentimental value?
But, sorry, I can't explain at the moment. Time's tight as well, so I suppose I'll keep looking for a while.
Sometimes I wish they would make them less obvious. I wish he was just like, I don't know, sneaky, and it'd be a plot twist that it was important or something.
If you're looking for a hat, I just picked one up over here. Is it yours?
Is there a bomb in it?
Your Grace!
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, Wriothesley. It's been a while.
He ran away.
Well, it's a slow
He
day
ran away.
today, so I decided to go
Oh.
for a little stroll. Even if your workspace isn't cramped, it's still good to get some air. I'll say, I'm not at all surprised to find the two of you here. You never could turn down someone's request for help.
He's got his actual hat back now. Are there any weird details about this? I mean, it's a terrible fashion statement. It looks horrendous, but that's it.
It's what good adventurers do, after all.
Such a bad hat. All right, sounds good, Rex. I appreciate it.
Is that so? Maybe I should consider asking the Adventurers Guild to open a branch here.
He's so funny.
As I recall, these hats are very important to members of the Beret Society. Best you avoid misplacing it again,
What is this hat?
You might not have the same luck next time.
Beret Society. He sounded like he's got some passive-aggressive tones in that.
Understood. Thank you so much, Your Grace. Then I'll be off. I'll get going now.
So you're in like a cult or something?
What a strange guy. Why did he care so much about his hat? Oh, and has he done something wrong? When he saw you, it was as if he'd seen a ghost.
That's how everybody responds to him down here, though. Everybody does that.
Not at all. In fact, members of the Beret Society are model prisoners. They work hard and never get into trouble. They've saved me a lot of work, in fact. As for him, I'd guess he's just more of an introvert. It's not unusual for the more shy prisoners to freak out when I show up unannounced.
He's just that got that effect on him. Too hot.
Huh? Shy? There are prisoners who are afraid to talk to people?
Yeah, the people who ate cake from Firenna, they're not meant to be in prison.
Prisoners are still people, after all. There are as many crimes and motives as there are stars in the sky.
Genshin teaching us about the diversity of crime. This is insane.
The idea of the criminal as a selfish, heartless brute is just a stereotype. Such labels could never capture the complexity of even a single individual person. What kind of a person a prisoner may be and why they've committed a crime, we'd never know these things if they don't share their story with us.
Huh. You've got a point. Anyway, it's all good as long as it makes sense to you.
What is this society? The Beret Society.
Although most of the societies here will just turn individual brawls into mass ones. The Beret Society does appear to be an exception, and it's instead trying to experiment with some novel and interesting things. If you have some time, why don't we grab something at the coupon cafeteria? It'll give us time to catch up too.
Yeah. No, I gotta play hard to get. No, I think I'm meeting with like 5 girls that day. I can't I don't know, have time, man.
And if you're still interested in the Berets after that, I can take you to their usual gathering place as well.
Okay, wait, that sounds fine. Fine, I'll join.
Paimon's not the biggest fan of that cafeteria, but if we're gonna catch up...
There's a chance of getting a good meal though if Ricey's there.
All right then, please follow me.
Let's go eat. Date with Wriothesley. Sign me up, bro. I'm there no matter what. Bran, can I have some good food here?
Welcome,
Bran
Your
online.
Grace and the traveler. Would you like 3 orders of today's welfare meal?
3 orders.
Unfortunately, we weren't informed of your visit in advance, so we didn't prepare any super deluxe welfare meals today.
We're gonna get the chum bucket chum.
I'll pass on the food then. What about you?
I'm not hungry. Super deluxe or bust. I will literally bust.
Then Paimon will also pass.
Yeah.
Paimon will save her stomach for something better.
Give me something actually tasty.
What a
tasty.
pity. It would seem that none of us can properly appreciate your skills.
Damn.
Then I must beg your grace to find me some more ingredients. so I can come up with some more welfare meal recipes.
He's like, if you can give me some more resources.
If you're not in the mood to eat, I can get you some drinks. We just got some great shipments in from above.
From Fonta?
Yes, please? Huh. Paimon didn't know you could get non-welfare stuff at this place.
It's actually crazy that Paimon refused food for once. That tells you how bad it is.
It's not for everyone. Think of it as a special treat for VIPs.
The man who runs the whole place. That makes sense.
Oh, now that's what Paimon likes to hear. In that case, 2 bottles of the drink for Paimon, please.
2 bottles coming right up.
All right, we're getting lit tonight during lunch. After a while, Wriothesley brings out drinks for you,
Our first
right?
meeting took place on short notice, and we were both swamped by everything that happened after, so there was no time for more casual chit-chat. I'm actually quite fond of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already told me a lot about your deeds in Fontaine, but I'd love to hear it straight from the source.
So basically, we like saved a man from murder trial, and I ate the god's cake.
Whoa. That'd be quite the long story.
It's a lot shorter than the other stories. We fought tooth and nail for the sake of justice. I'm still trying to learn more about Fontaine. To be honest, I really wasn't that involved with a lot of it. We did fight tooth and nail.
Impressive. Not all who possess the courage to risk their life for their ideals also have the strength to make it out unscathed.
He likes me.
Had you not possessed these remarkable qualities, I probably wouldn't have had the chance to make your acquaintance in the first place.
Dang. We would have never had a reason to come down here.
Paimon gets the sense that you're trying to flatter us.
He's trying to riz us up.
That guy we talked to earlier was obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but you're the Duke, right? Why would you need to get on our good side?
Because we can help save Fontaine somehow, probably.
Well, after all, you did help the fortress and I maintain our autonomy. Is it so strange that I would want
I
to
love
give
his
a few
eyes.
words of praise out of genuine admiration?
Yeah, Paimon, let him cook. Just a little bit. It's because you don't ever talk about yourself.
So this is a matter of trust.
We get to learn about his backstory maybe today.
Which is unfortunate, since I don't have nearly as interesting of a story to offer about myself.
I highly doubt that.
I was convicted and sent here at an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time figuring out its inner workings.
He's got all these scars too, man.
Power and control come in many forms. Some fair and ethical, others less so. And since we're all sinners here, the victor calls the shots, no matter how they manage to get to the top.
What did bro do?
So, what do you think? Didn't put you much more at ease, now did it?
No, this like tell me what you did directly. Stop being so vague.
Kinda. You're really different from most of the people we've met so far.
I'm perfectly aware of that too, but even so, that doesn't make me think any less of you. I would very much like to maintain friendly relations with you two.
That's how I feel as well. I must thank you for your generosity, but here we go.
Your Grace, after following your
Goulet?
instructions, we were able to find a box of undeclared contraband in the latest shipment of cargo.
Ketamine?
They were extremely well hidden.
Hello?
And it's confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while. We're trying to trace the goods to their source.
Bro, Goulet actually looks nice. Not gonna be playable for sure, I could tell, but like, dang, she looks kind of nice.
Got it. Leave the box here and contact me immediately if you make any progress. You're
She's
dismissed.
nice.
Yes, Your Grace.
Still.
Sorry, I'd almost completely forgotten about this.
She mentioned something about contraband. Are they like dangerous goods?
Illegal.
Not necessarily. The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the sly. Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of the most ordinary hats. So we have to examine everything carefully.
So it's probably drugs.
Now, what do we have here? It's more or less what I expected.
Something basic.
Whoa, this is certainly a box of curiosities. Mora, snacks, yarn, balls, ropes, mechanical parts, and even a gem.
That sound like how they're building a bomb right now or something? Like,
Wait, if you've confiscated this entire box, then does that mean all of this belongs to you now?
maybe it's just cat toys actually. Wait, is that really not allowed? I mean, yeah, we are prisoners, but maybe it's for Lynette, yeah.
Yep. We can't just send them back up now, can we?
So he just gets cat toys.
But that's just insane profit. Traveler, why don't you become a duke as well?
She's like, we just get stuff What about you, Paimon? Let's get that title then.
It's only been a couple minutes since we agreed to continue friendly relations with each other, and you're already planning to overthrow me?
We're gonna take over the Meripede.
Jokes aside, I didn't know you'd be so interested in this box. How about this then? You can pick anything you want from it. Consider it a gift from me.
Oh, so we get to take stuff that's contraband. Awesome, as previous prisoners.
You'll let Paimon pick anything? No takebacks. Paimon will have you know that she's got a real good eye for treasure.
I never joke about things like this.
I love how they're eye to eye right now. He's like not breaking eye contact.
All right, Paimon's gonna have a look. Paimon wants this one. This dark, sparkly gem. You just know it must be worth a ton of mora.
That is not a cat toy. Okay, I don't know what kind of cats you guys have. That is not a toy for cats. Your cat's claw at. Whoa. Paimon?
Actually, never mind. Paimon doesn't want this gem anymore. Can Paimon pick something else instead?
Are you good, dog?
There's something weird about this gem.
It looks very abyssy.
I remembered a lot of bad things when she picked it up. Paimon couldn't even tune them out. It's as if the gem was just drawing them out of Paimon's brain. It was super spooky.
Couldn't even pick it up. The gem was just drawing bad thoughts out of Paimon's brain.
Is that so?
Paimon's
Let me give it a
past. Uh-oh. He's remembering how he got in here in the first place, how he rose to the top.
Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks.
Maybe this will let me see my brother. Uh-oh.
Are you sure? I wouldn't exactly call it fun.
I want to make sure I know exactly what you saw. My constitution is a bit different from everybody else's. We literally need this.
Fair enough. Go ahead. I don't think it'll have a permanent effect.
We just saw it for the first time. How do you know that? Oh boy. Show me Conry and disaster or something. Whoa. Brother. Kari Bear quest. We saw when we first lost him again. Chasm.
You also saw something, right?
I relived some rather unforgettable memories.
I'll take this gem then and run a thorough investigation on its properties. Paimon, feel free to pick something else.
How about the yarn?
Actually, never mind. Paimon's gonna pass. Paimon was thinking about one of the snacks, but who knows if it'll also make Paimon sick.
Since it's all laced with this black stone in the same box, an astute decision, it doesn't hurt to be careful.
You do have a point.
She's so mature, she would have eaten this in the
we should
past.
Destroy the entire box and all of its contents.
Incinerate it.
Seems like we're almost done with our drinks too. Let's go check out the society's gathering place then. I can introduce you, and we can also continue our conversation while we're at it.
Wait, are you this free every day or something?
Like, what do you do around here, man? Do you just like walk around and people are scared of you? That's your job?
Just noticed? I wasn't exactly busy the first time we met either.
I mean, you're building a giant ass ark. That seems like a pretty big project. Okay. He's like me for real. All right. Well, that's weird. A little stone that brings back terrible, terrible memories. Yo, the same group with the hats again. I don't like these hats.
We are honored by your visit, Your Grace. All of us at the Society have been waiting for your arrival.
He's oh my, very country. Well,
Are
brother.
these your two guests?
Me oh my, little ladies. You need to be shown around the fortress of Meripede.
Let me introduce you to them. Traveler, this is Dugier, the head of the Beret Society.
Douchier.
This is their gathering place.
This is Doug Dibadone on the Dimzel Dibadone.
Members can find all sorts of drinks and snacks here, as well as a large variety of books and other resources. Every once in a while, the Society will also host activities and seminars, which are always well attended.
That's like prisoner reforming classes that actually happen in real prisons.
You flatter me, Your Grace.
I don't trust this guy.
All we did was set up an organization in the same way as you would in the world above.
I don't trust him.
It's so easy to feel lonely and helpless when you arrive here for the first time. I remember that feeling all too well. None of us knew anything about this place then, after all. But that's when the thought came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new leaf, they would no longer have to lead such gloomy existences.
Good guy.
Thus, it was with your help that I founded the Beret Society.
So this is the original owner.
Oh, so you were also involved with this, Wriothesley?
My part in this was minimal. All I did was follow procedure and rubber stamp the application.
He never gives himself credit for anything.
I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now. As you know, not everyone takes their sentence seriously. For some, this is just another place where they can eat, breathe, and sleep.
It's like a vacation.
But the society is a great
Commit crime to
place
come here
for
and
those who
relax.
wish to turn things around.
Exactly right. Here we keep
I
an
don't
eye
trust
on
this
each
man.
other and remind each other of our goals.
I have trust issues.
Everyone can focus on rehabilitating our mental states and even make many new friends.
I feel like I go through this whole game and every NPC I meet, I'm like, nope. Can't trust him. Can't trust him at all.
Our operations are entirely funded by members' donated goods and credit coupons. Same for the things you can see here.
This is how every prosperity, like, gospel preacher sounds. Well, if you just give a little bit more to the church, honey, we're gonna go far in this life. Give me some credits and we're gonna have some upgrades in the
Who
Meripede.
knew you could find such a place in the Fortress of
I
Mirror?
don't trust this motherfucker.
Oh, right. And what's the deal with the hats?
Ah, there's nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier.
Right. Why was that guy hiding without his hat? Like, he was freaking out without it.
If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group, then the hats would become a point of pride for them as well. And when we're together, we will feel a sense of community from seeing everyone's hats.
The ugly ass hats.
Optimism, community, hard work, and a desire for a new life. I hope this hat will show everyone everything we have been working towards.
Right, so you ain't a little sus of this at all, man?
In other words, that hat
A
has
little
come to
bit.
represent something like a model citizen, which also helps them recruit new members.
So that's how they get so big. What's up, Rachel Terrace?
Once again, you are
at the
exactly
stream.
right, Your Grace. That's a part of our goal as well. Let's take a little old seat over here. There's
Little
no need
seat.
for us to stand.
I know people who talk like this in real life, and they're bad people.
I'll ask the members to get us some drinks. Please wait here just one moment. Feel free to look around too if you want to learn more about us.
So this is the meeting planned all along. He said they've been waiting for a while.
Oh, right. What happened to your slow day, Wriothesley?
It's like a Batman villain.
Underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation. I'll bear that in mind the next time I need to do something low-key. Kidding, of course.
All right, of
We're
course.
just discussing some small matters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We've also already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of listening to me try to explain some more, maybe it'd be better if you took a look around for yourself.
Talk to the people. See what we got going on around here. That one man just staring at a board, by the way. Do you notice that?
At all. Well, we're already here, aren't we?
We got a day down here. Let's see what we got to find.
They're supposed to be like the model prisoners, right? So this is what their spot looks like.
There's this one guy right here who's just staring at a wall. Like, there's nothing on that. This guy is actually straight up looking at a blank wall. Is this brainwashing? Is he okay? All right, what you got going on? Ocule?
Welcome to our gathering place. Is there anything you'd like me to explain to you?
Do you need help? Blink twice if you need help.
Oh, it's okay. We're just taking a look around.
You sound a bit like a Melusine guide.
Well, that's not a bad comparison. It is my job to explain our amenities and benefits to our latest members. I'm sure Mr. Dugier has already explained some of it, but allow me to fill you in some more. Besides this space, which our members use to rest and relax, we also have an entertainment room, a fitness room, and a self-study room.
Whoa.
These rooms are open to all of our members. We want everyone to be able to use their free time to the fullest.
Like a gym membership
Wow, that's pretty
with a
cool.
movie room.
Do you have a restaurant too? If you did, you also wouldn't have to eat at the big cafeteria anymore.
They have their own private restaurant.
Unfortunately, we don't.
Imagine.
For matters like that, we still have to rely on His Grace. We started a collaboration with the cafeteria a while back, though, so they'll let us borrow their kitchen to do some simple research into recipes and cooking.
Bacon cookies.
Yeah, Paimon can definitely see how it'd be easier to live your life if you had all this support.
Yep, and that's exactly why Mr. Dugier founded the society. We all think we made the correct choice to join him.
There's a little hesitancy in that. Also, I just noticed that Ricey's sitting right there. It jump scared me. They're having a meeting about something here. What's this guy got to say? Rigos. Wow, he's
Hey,
built.
you there, newbie.
All right, well, I have a name, number one. Also, clean your pants.
Hello? Are you talking to Paimon?
I'm not part of this group right now.
Yep, I'm talking to you. Now, why don't you follow my lead and take a deep breath before letting everything out like this?
Do not ever do that again. That was so bad. What was that?
That's how I pump myself up every
Did
day.
he not?
A lot of my friends have found it super useful too.
Don't ever do that
With
again.
one shout, you can release all the fatigue, resentment, and unpleasantness from your lungs and return to the day with all the optimism in the world. You also give it a try, huh? I promise that it'll work.
Paimon's gonna pass.
That's such a funny. I feel like the longer this game goes, Paimon's voice gets better and better. Like little inflections and stuff like that. Gonna pass.
Feeling shy? That's all right. As long as you remember this trick, it'll come in handy one day.
Okay, so we gotta remember to scream one day.
Just remember to take a deep breath and let it all out if you find yourself at your wit's end.
Are you okay? Bomia?
Hey, what are you doing over here?
I put the most aggressive French accent on every name.
Oh, hello. You are guests of the Duke, are you not? I'm organizing the bookshelves. Want to take a look?
See, this is how every standard NPC does look.
We've got some classics.
Name
as well as a
5
few
of them
books
right
that
now.
The members publish themselves.
There's a writer society.
Yeah, most of them are writing diaries or autobiographies
Bon
on their
mieux.
time in the organization. Some quit drinking. Some learned to tailor. Some became real good at calligraphy. And even I've learned to use a camera. We find it kind of funny. You see, had we managed to stay above ground, none of us would have ever had the time to learn any of those skills.
This is a development place. Heavily.
Because you all have a lot more free time now.
Not only that, but we've also now got the mental space to think about taking on new things. Before we came here, we were constantly exhausted just trying to live.
Bro, maybe prison's the move. Maybe it's the move.
With how the Duke and Mr. Dugier have organized our lives down here, though, all we need to do is think about the things that we want to do.
It sounds awfully nice though, but
You never know what you may be good at until you give it a try. And while you're here, no matter what you do, you won't get judged for it.
you guys think I would
After
survive
all,
prison?
There's no need to conform to societal expectations when you're already in jail.
I have like this deep fear of like accidentally going to prison. I'm the most like normal law-abiding citizen. I drive 10 miles under the speed limit. I pay my taxes every quarter. I make sure I do what I can. I'm always attentive to being a good person. But I have like this deep set fear that one day the police will just discover ketamine in my house and they're like gonna arrest me for being like the world's biggest ketamine distributor.
So this is something like a safe space.
Yeah, prison's good.
Yeah, that's exactly right. After all, not everyone is good at fighting or have the physical strength to do hard labor. The society is exactly what some of us need.
Or you've been taught that. Take that hat off and say the same line. Take it off and say the same line.
And that's it. I just finished organizing this shelf as well, so feel free to check it out if you want. Just remember to put the books back after you're done.
Don't worry, we will.
Let's read all this propaganda.
It sure sounds like they're all pretty happy. That would explain why Wriothesley only had good things to say about this place. Huh.
All right, their meeting's done.
Looks like they're starting to wrap up their conversation as well. Let's go over to them.
Of course, Your Grace. I will attend to those matters right away.
I will get to them right away.
Okay, then I don't have anything else to add. Oh, you're back. What did you think about this place?
I'm a little creeped out.
Now, note that your opinion will also affect my review of Dugier and the society as a whole.
Me?
Wait, I didn't know they were also part of the evaluation process.
Yeah, buddy, should have been even nicer. Should have kissed my feet when I pulled up.
It's all right with me, though. I'm pretty confident about our growth and activities.
Okay. Just act normal, bro.
Paimon thinks it's pretty good. Don't think anyone expected you to get a society going here of all places.
Same here. It seems alright on the surface.
Yeah, you're right. By themselves, our resources probably don't feel like much.
The prisoners here all have very different personalities and psychological needs.
One guy just needs to fucking scream whenever he gets mad.
Our needs are like violent beasts. If we can't face them properly, they'll grow restless and enraged, causing pain and conflict.
Violent beasts. If we can't face them properly, they'll grow restless and enraged. Me every day.
But if we can placate them, they lose their fangs, and they can even be converted into fuel for far nobler pursuits.
Okay, go off, Mr. Poetic.
Which is why, in my opinion, learning to reconcile with oneself is the first step on the path to redemption.
So he's a therapist too, I didn't know that.
You've hit the nail on the head, Your Grace. Before I founded the society, I had met too many people who could not come to terms with themselves. And I'm sure that a part of your support is rooted in your desire to help those people find their way.
And Paimon thought everyone was enjoying life just fine, working and fighting.
Of course,
We're unaware of other
lifestyle
people's
is
problems.
more than enough for some people in the fortress. For others, though, they would just be useless distractions.
So we need purpose in life.
Speaking of fighting, I'm not sure if you knew this, but even His Grace sometimes fights in the ring.
Bro, imagine we end up getting to fight Wriothesley.
What? You fight in the ring too? Wearing those high-tech boxing gloves of yours?
Oh, I
The
almost never
cryo
need them.
gloves. Oh my god. I almost never need my upgrades. Almost never, you say, so you just use your bare knuckles and feet? Fasuel? What's wrong, Fasuel? Bro cannot even look at him.
The guy who lost his hat?
Again!
Here to relax too?
What spooked him?
What's wrong? Did you forget about us already?
He's got shameful look. Shameful.
Are you feeling all right? You are looking a little pale.
I don't like that stance.
No, I'm fine. Thank you for helping me get my hat back.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, but I've got to go.
Bro's actually pooping his pants right now.
Still as weird as before. Paimon's kind of used to it by now, though.
Dugier, do you know what's up with him?
I'm also not too sure about that. As far as I recall, he's always been a little strange, but I'll check up on him later.
He's been a special little fella.
After all, it's my responsibility as the leader to make sure that no one falls through the cracks.
I feel like he's gotten some kind of reprimanding from Dugier recently.
We'll leave him to you then. Where were we before we got sidetracked?
Something about the use of distraction. Something about your boxing gloves.
Oh, right, about that. You might have thought that I was joking, but in a place like that, everyone will use everything in their power to win. And when emotions run high, things often spiral out of control. That would be when I need to pull out my gloves to maintain order.
That's his gavel. Order in the ring.
Sometimes you might need more than just gloves as well. This pair of handcuffs has also come in handy quite a number of times.
Has everyone here been handcuffed?
Oops.
Oh. The crystal.
Oh, isn't that awful gem?
Still has it on him.
Yeah, I kept it on me because of its special qualities. It won't affect me as long as I don't let it come into contact with my skin.
There's another comment there to be said, but I shall not say it.
Go on, you guys. Pick up the item for His Grace, would you?
Yes, right away.
Pick up the item. Not gonna be affected, are you? You're about to see some terrible flashbacks.
That gem shines with quite the dazzle.
He didn't have any
light.
effect.
I hope it hasn't been damaged. Your Grace, please let me know if there's something wrong with it now.
I feel like something about the hats protects them or something.
It still looks good to me. Say, Dugier, have you ever seen a gem like this?
Never, Your Grace. Don't think I've ever been rich enough to afford this kind of a thing.
I'm just a lowly little cult leader.
I guess that's fair.
Bitch, you know exactly what it is.
We've already gone over most of the things that I wanted to talk about, so let's wrap up for the day. The Traveler also has some other plans, after all.
Yeah, like arresting your ass. He's already in jail. What are we gonna do to him? Arrest him? What are we gonna do to him? Bro's already in jail.
Got it, Your Grace. Take care, everyone. I'll take you to the exit.
He's going to super jail. We're gonna put him in the water. We're gonna dissolve him. Jail V2. What do you do to someone who commits crime down here?
It was an honor. I'm sure everyone would love it if you were to visit again. And that goes for you as well, Your Grace.
If you're bad,
we wish you all the best in your
put you in the real jail.
And same to you.
Exile. Didn't they used to exile, like just send them away? Or that was the Merit P. This is the exile.
Paimon doesn't think we made any plans for the rest of the day. Why did you lie to him?
Never wanted to be an NPC so bad. Relatable.
What's your opinion of the society now that you've taken a look around their headquarters?
It's weird, bro. There's like a guy right here behind me. You can't see it because my cam's here. He's just like laughing. He was laughing a second ago. Everybody's going crazy in this place, even me.
Paimon thinks it's pretty chill. Weren't you complimenting them the entire time as well? Paimon doesn't remember exactly what you said, but wasn't it something along the lines of encouraging people to embrace their new lives with optimism? There's only one potential problem. If the society does too good a job managing and rehabilitating its members, you may be soon out of a job.
Really?
That is certainly a possibility.
Because they transcend him.
But at this
Try to
point
take
in
his
time,
plot
they're
spot.
still reducing my workload by managing and rehabilitating prisoners in my
I'm not
stead.
crazy. I'm never crazy.
I wanted to see just how much they've managed to accomplish, and also get a sense of Dugier's plans for the future. I arranged for a meeting out of curiosity, but then I noticed some faint hints of dissonance.
Because he's not stupid, bro. He's not stupid.
Dissonance?
I'm sure the Traveler has sensed it too.
There's something weird about this guy's accent.
As expected, you also picked up on it. The whole truth is a bit complicated, so I'll explain everything to you later. I can tell you right now, though, that
It's
this
the
was
hats.
an unexpected turn of events.
Was the rock a test? He definitely dropped the rock on purpose to see if they would be affected.
I'd hoped to take care of it in secret, but now confrontation may no longer be avoidable. It's hard to predict what might happen next.
You want to confront me?
You've completely lost Paimon.
I don't know what he's saying, but I like what he's saying.
Why don't you take this opportunity to check back on the gathering place? Just tell them you left something of yours there by accident.
What if it's like all? It's probably gonna be way different once Wriothesley's not
If
there.
my hypothesis is correct,
Dozier.
Duzier should already have left.
He's already gone.
And with his watchful eye removed, you may well get a very different reception from the members.
They're all gonna be like terrified and shaking like that one guy.
Can't you just tell us exactly what to expect?
I'm just following the most popular playbook in Fontaine. Investigate, obtain evidence, and then use the truth to render judgment.
Justice.
It's been so long since I got to watch a performance at Opera Epiclese that I've even begun to miss it.
Is he like allowed to go up and down? Now that he runs this place, could he technically like, is he still under sentence of what he did? I'll trust you for now. I'll take this as another one of your jokes.
I'll explain everything.
He is
to you
free,
later.
okay.
But right now, we need to seize this opportunity.
He's free man. I forgot.
Find out what you can from them now while they're all in one place. We might not get another chance like this anytime soon.
I want to know what he did. I want like that cutscene in the backstory.
Then what are you gonna do?
Good question.
Investigate.
What should I do? Maybe I'll drop by the ring and sign myself up for a fight.
Buddy really doesn't have any responsibilities.
So you're really just gonna make us work while you slack off?
Yep. Just say yes. That'd be so funny. No, no response. Even better. Awesome. People are gonna be like peeing their pants without the leader around here. Can we take the hats
Just
off?
as Wriothesley said.
Please.
Seems like Duzier is no longer here.
Did he go deal with that little like scared guy before?
You said you felt there was something off about this place, right? So let's see if we can feel something out. Paimon will do her best to help.
I also don't know where to start. Let's see if we can check up a conversation with somebody. I want to talk to the guy who screams again. Ha!
You guys are...
Relax, Palmier.
We're really sorry. We just realized that we lost something.
Act natural.
And we figured we might have left it here by accident. We'll be on our way as soon as we find it.
Oh, okay.
Tone is completely different than before. Did anyone see a glass bottle by any chance? Palmier. Akle? Akle? Not you.
Nobody?
It was about the size of my hand. I was using it to store some spice powder. Guys, just like say no. Just lie. Stop looking so suspicious.
It's okay. There's no need to be nervous. It's not like we lost a whole bag of Mora or anything. We'll just look for it ourselves if none of you caught a glimpse of it. We're not gonna tell Wriothesley anything, don't worry.
Is that what they're all really scared of? Or are they scared of Duzier?
I'll go find Mr. Duzier.
No need. We're just looking for something. Why does he have to know?
He's gotta know everything. As Doug Dimmadome owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. This is incredibly suspicious. Feels like they're all terrified of something.
We can look around for it, yeah?
She's got the Valorant accent. Hit him for half health, no? Let's push A, no? The berets are weird. They're all like connected in some way, I think, to this like brainwashing or something. Like, I don't know. You're gonna mad trouble if you take off your beret though. That's all I know. Yeah, no?
Hello?
No response.
Hello? How can I help you?
Can you give us the rundown again?
The Beret Society offers a variety of resources and benefits to its members, and I mean, you've already heard my spiel. I don't know anything beyond what I've already told you.
Blink twice if you need help, buddy.
You don't know anything?
Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just, there's nothing more I can tell you.
Bruh. Talk about suspicious. Please yell at me. Please be normal and yell at me. I miss your yells.
Hey, big guy.
What do you want?
A scream. Let it all out, man.
Isn't this how you greeted us earlier? Take a deep breath and let it all out.
Ah.
Oh yeah, that's right. You sure are a fast learner.
Where'd the optimism go?
I ate something earlier, so I'm falling into a bit of a food coma, and I mean, not everyone can be super upbeat all the time, right?
Right, especially when you're streaming for 42 days straight.
You're looking for something, you said? I didn't see it, but it should be somewhere nearby.
The gulping. I feel like the voice acting is getting more developed from a lot of the side characters too in this game.
Are you still organizing the bookshelves?
Yeah, and I'm sorry. But you can't check out the books right now.
We weren't thinking about that to begin with, but weren't you super friendly just a moment ago?
Sorry.
Character broken.
Okay, Paimon sees what you meant now.
Veils dropped. She went.
Seems like they really don't want to talk to us, so let's just head back.
I pulled up in style. He likes things like that.
Oh, you're back.
He likes girls with style.
How are things at their headquarters?
Bad.
It was as if they had all turned into completely different people.
They all clammed up and were acting really scared.
That would prove my suspicions. The dissonance I mentioned earlier was precisely that fleeting moment of fear behind the cheerful facade.
Like that one guy we found hiding in the box.
Right. He was acting super scared too when we saw him at the gathering place.
Even in front of Dugier.
Actually, hasn't he just been acting super paranoid since we first met?
And that's precisely why I took his hat.
He took it.
Oh, so the one who started it all was...
So once you're in the cult, you can't leave the cult or else bad things happen to you. So that's why he was hiding, because if he gets caught without the hat, he's out of the cult. Maybe.
It was you all along!
It's because I wanted to figure out what's really going on. I don't believe any of Dugier's talk about unstable mental states.
How long you been investigating this?
Not too long. Dugier made very elaborate preparations for my visit. But I don't know. It almost feels like the performance was too elaborate.
True.
Okay, but if you think something's wrong, why don't you just take the whole society into custody?
Single-handedly? He probably could, to be honest, single-handedly.
Aren't you the Duke? You can do whatever you want in this place.
There's not enough proof, though.
Maybe you're actually a better fit for the position than I am. Just give me the word and I'll hand you the cuffs.
Do not give Paimon handcuffs. Do not.
In all seriousness, however, cuffs and the like should be used sparingly. They're mostly for show. Everything I do is on display. The way people see me act determines the kind of world I can create down here. And I've always striven to appear fair and reasonable to the people.
Very relatable.
That sounds a bit deep. Paimon's not sure she got all of it.
The Duke's actions will set the tone. The Duke's values will be emulated by the people.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head.
It's the second time I've heard that.
Example, if I want to maintain
Same time I've heard that line.
Justice and order.
Nail on the head again.
And that's why even though Dugier had already let a few things slip, I didn't want to turn on him without irrefutable evidence.
But do you guys remember when we thought that Wriothesley was like evil in Act 4 or 3 or whatever, the end of 3? Doing all the weird stuff, especially with Sigewinne. I am not a conspiracy theorist. I do not have a tinfoil hat on.
Alright, so you're saying...
Sigewinne is not the Hydra.
figured out his society.
Your tinfoil hat, not me.
And even though the members are acting all optimistic and motivated, it's all just a show.
I feel like we're still missing something.
Indeed. He certainly seems to be using some coercive methods to turn his members into the most upbeat and motivated group of people you've
Of
ever
all
seen.
time.
That won't turn out well in the long run. I have some faith, though, that some of the members understood the hint I gave during our visit. The line has been set, and it's quite likely that a fish will bite.
To get help or something.
Fish? Bite?
We're fishing out here. He's on my dad. We're fishing with my dad.
Let's give them some time. My guards will need it to finish their investigation, too.
Every time I look over to the chat, there's just like a new comment about his body. I just read, God, his thighs are so thick.
You can find me in my office when the time comes.
Hey, don't just leave before you've explained everything to Paimon. Hey!
I sound just like her. Same VA. Wait until nighttime, 18 to 24. What time is it right now? It is 19:20.
It's finally evening. Wriothesley's probably wrapped up his investigation.
Let's go find him in his
Paimon has
secret
no idea
room.
what that guy's thinking. Let's just go find him and ask him what he's really up to.
Let's see what this man's really doing with that body of his.
Oh, here you are. Did you manage to land a lucky pull on the welfare meals tonight?
Let's just get straight to the point. Has anything else happened with the society?
I'm gonna get some food here.
Patience, Paimon. Even as the situation continues to brew, we still need to make sense of what we learned so far and go over any sticking points. I'm actually still thinking about the first thing that came to my mind when I noticed something amiss. Namely, why didn't anyone come to me about it?
Oh, that's a good point. Could whatever they're afraid of be so powerful that even you won't be able to do anything about it?
You're not telling me Douget is stronger than Wriothesley. What is he gonna be, a 6-star character all of a sudden?
But even if such a thing existed, how could they be so sure without checking with me first? It'd be one thing if it was just 1 or 2 people, but it seems like everyone's convinced that I won't be able to help. Which leads me to believe that it's more likely that they think I just wouldn't care to help them.
You've always been so nice though, no? Because you've been working with Douget all along. Ooh, you did hire him.
Yes, something like that.
That makes kind of
Douget must have
big
told them
sense.
something to make them think I won't take their side. So it became imperative for me to refute that and prove my true stance. Of course, I had originally planned to do this in a more covert way, but I had to improvise when you identified the guy who'd lost his hat with everyone present.
Well, that's my bad.
There was no way to keep our investigation a secret after that.
That makes sense. Wait, then does that mean it was all Paimon's fault?
Yes.
The last thing that guy wanted was for Douget to find out that he'd lost it. He would have never brought the matter up on his own. But now, not only has Douget found out that he'd lost his hat, he's also realized that we were the ones who found it. That likely set his internal alarms off all at once.
The hats must have something in them.
Yes, that's the
Tinfoil
conclusion I came to
hats.
as well. It's the only thing that could explain the fear. If we didn't act right then and there, Douget would probably come up with some other way to hide the truth, and we'd be back to square one. So after giving the matter some thought, I tossed that black gem onto the ground.
He just threw it.
I must say, I was pretty satisfied with the results.
Nothing happened to the guy that picked it up.
So you did that on purpose?
Yes, that's right. Of course, that box was discovered as part of our investigation of the society from the very beginning.
So they probably recognized the thing right away.
I had no way to know if any of the members had actually seen the gem before, but since I had to do something, I decided to gamble.
Gamble? I like to gamble. So that's the hint you were talking about.
Right. And I said back there that I had no idea what the gem represented. That should have been enough to let people know that it's still early days for my investigation. And since I was traveling with you, heroes who have never turned a blind eye to evil and injustice,
Right.
they would also understand that we're here to help, rather than to tolerate or uphold the status quo.
You used us as a part of your plan too!
I like being used by you.
My apologies. There was no time and quite a lot to explain, so I figured it might be easier to just let you see a few things for yourselves. But I can assure you that I've now told you everything there is to know.
Right.
Of course, you're under no obligation, but I would really appreciate it if you could continue to lend me your support and help
Don't
me
say it
figure out
like
the true
that.
secret behind the society.
But you don't have to do it, but like, I'd be really sad if you didn't, man. I'd appreciate it if you did.
Would you be willing to lend me your support?
I mean, nobody in the world would ever say no now.
But Paimon's still mad at you.
Sure, if all you need is some planning. Sure, if I need to fight them off.
You have my thanks.
Immediately. Okay, good. Let's go.
Now, there are still 2 outstanding matters in our investigation. The first is the secret of the hats. I've examined one before. There was nothing suspicious about the item itself. The other is the true purpose of the black gem. We haven't been able to get anything out of anyone with actual knowledge of it. It's my hope that a brave fish will take my bait and venture outside of their dark and murky pool.
That's me being a fish taking a bait.
I'll put some music on while we wait.
Oh. Oh. Set the mood. Okay. A little more ominous than it is romantic, but... What? I guess we'll just wait here with our eyes closed. Hey. Spend some time waiting in his office. Is that all we did? That was nice. Like we just sat there in silence with our eyes closed. Hello?
Grace, but may I come in? I'm afraid that someone's been following me.
Monka. Advice.
Please, do.
That was a nice little session with him. I like that transition there too. Hat. Where'd the music
I
go?
apologize for my lack of composure. These 2 are the guests that came with you to our gathering place, correct?
You recognize me? I didn't see her in the group.
Yes, my lover Fasol told me all about you.
Lover?
Please,
Fasol?
help us, Your Grace. He's in great danger right now.
Slow down, take a deep breath, and start from the top. What happened at the society?
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I will try. I think I should start from when you saw Fasol last.
You mean when we saw him at the gathering place?
Yes, he fled immediately, but many members are hot on his heels.
You're chasing him down to like eliminate him.
Thankfully, he still managed to meet up with me and explain everything that had happened. Now that he's lost Dugier's trust, what awaits him is agonizing censure.
Censure.
Censure?
What does that word mean?
Censure is Dugier's method of establishing control, as well as the thing we all fear the most. Rather than listening to me explain what it is, Your Grace, please, just let me show it to you.
Something with the hat.
Every secret may be found within...
This hat. My head. Oh. Huh? A voice?
Here you are.
Here we
I
go.
was wondering where you had run off to in such a hurry.
How did he find us that quick? What the heck?
Please excuse us, Your Grace. It was never our intention to disturb you like this. You see, Avisa's mental state has been rather unstable ever since she arrived at the fortress.
This guy's terrifying.
She rambles often, has hallucinations. It may be best to dismiss her babbling as random gibberish.
What you do to this woman, man? Where's Faswell?
I don't recall hearing a knock or giving permission for you to come in.
Tell him.
Oh, my apologies. I merely did not wish for Your Grace to be alarmed. Had I not been so focused on recovering her, I would have followed all the rules of etiquette to the letter. So please, forgive my discourtesy.
No way, we just let her walk away with him, right?
Like, we believe you.
We know exactly what you're thinking. You've got some nerve showing your face here, and indeed, like we'd believe you. All the same exact option.
Please, there's no need to be upset.
Godly
It's only
music.
natural to want to side with the poor sick girl, but I know His Grace to be a reasonable man.
Reasonable.
Well then, what if the reasonable man wants to hear the lunatic out?
Damn, what you gonna do about that?
That would be perfectly fine with me. Oh, and just so you know, we've also found the missing Mr. Fasal. I had no idea why he was so upset about losing his hat, really.
Don't look at her while you say it, man. You're trying to absolve yourself of crime, not incriminate yourself more.
Thankfully, he has
This is so
already
much
returned to
gaslighting.
his senses. We've brought him back to our place, so there's no need to worry.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I don't have anything more to say.
She knows that she can't talk now because they've already got him. Since he's already got it, she's got to consider his well-being.
This is what you're afraid of, correct?
Dang it.
You can tell me everything. I'll do all I can for you.
The stone. Be brave, Advice.
I've never seen that thing in my life.
That's what someone who hasn't seen something in their life sounds like, by the way. I've never seen that thing in my life before.
Your Grace, I don't think there's anything else she would like to say. Pressuring her will not get you anywhere.
Down with the hats. Fuck the hats. We all hate the hats.
As long as you tell me what it is that you're terrified of.
I'll take care of it.
No matter what it is, it will no longer be able to hurt you. I swear this on my name and honor as the Duke.
He's got such a comforting voice. I would trust him. I'd tell him anything.
Your Grace, forget it. I'll keep my mouth shut. I've already said everything I could say about the matter.
He's so protective.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but I really don't have anything more to say. Please, don't press me further.
This is so unfortunate timing.
But why?
In that case, Avis and I will be off. Once again, please accept my apologies for disturbing
Let me keep the hat,
your
though.
peaceful evening, Your Grace.
Miss Avis, please show me your head.
Do it. Show him your head. Is it like a microchip implanting or something?
There's nothing there.
It's just a head. Maybe it's in the hat.
Your Grace, I know you have long tired of my words.
Shut up.
But please believe me when I say
Shut.
You've merely let your worries get to your head. The society has never caused trouble for you or any of the guards at the fortress. We've spent all of our time working hard and trying to lead better lives. Why are you doing everything in your power to prove our guilt? What's wrong with the current state of affairs?
Music over top of this quest is really good.
I'll do anything for you, as long as you give me the word. Why are you so intent on getting rid of someone who's been unfalteringly loyal?
Cause you sound way too suspicious with your thicker than honey accent.
Your words bore me.
Damn!
You know the consequences if I find you to be lying.
Damn.
Everything that I do for the fortress of Meripede. But your Grace is welcome to visit us anytime to confirm the true intent of our activities. All right, Avis.
He said, you know what I'll do. I'll beat your ass. Poor Avis. Oh, 7 Avis. Last time we were ever gonna see her. She's gonna go die.
Just what's up with that guy? He makes Paimon really mad.
We should just tail him. Put like a little bug on him. Isn't like Nouvelette's whole like weapon a drone? Just like send that thing around.
We should have shown him his place.
Sooner or later, all will pay the price for their arrogance.
Dang, he's serious now.
Oh, he must have been well prepared for this exact scenario.
What a
or he
gaslighter.
wouldn't have dared to be so openly hostile. All the more reason for us to be patient. The entire society are his hostages. His subordinates would definitely react if he were taken into custody.
Something got left behind though. This little thing. It's like a mustache.
Why he dared to bare
bow
his
tie.
fangs right in front of me.
He said the trailer line. One thing's for sure, we won't let him get away. So now our biggest problem is
The true secret of the society is neither on the hat nor on the members' heads. Dugier probably knew this from the very beginning, which is why he didn't panic. However, if we were to look at the rules, it would also seem like the head has to be the place where they're keeping all of their secrets.
It's the hat.
Yeah, none of this makes sense to Paimon either. What are they trying to hide?
Can we piece together any evidence? Oh, this is exactly what we always do over here now in Fontaine. Beret Society Beret. Advice's head, Dugier's attitude.
But if there's nothing on her head, why did Avis feel the need to remove her hat?
Associate with this.
The hats are definitely being used to hide a secret. But there's nothing wrong with the hats themselves.
Okay, and then interpret.
From the way Dugier acted, he must have known from the beginning that we wouldn't be able to find any evidence.
Limin has such a good voice. I forget what it sounds like all the time until I hear it again. I got another patch later. Okay, so secret.
I need to think about this a bit.
Secret.
I need to think about this.
Let's associate with this. Trigger association. Lost hair clip. Avisa's head. This is new.
I have an idea, but...
What a coincidence. So do I. We're on the same page. Avisa didn't take off her hat to draw attention to her head. She did so to remove her hair clip.
You mean this thing?
Which is already there.
So, she handed a key piece of evidence over to us without Dugier noticing.
She didn't notice.
That would mean that Avise didn't stay silent out of fear. She stayed silent because she'd already given us what we needed.
Gigabrain Avise.
Let me take a look.
What is this? Wriothesley tinkers with the hair clip for a brief moment.
I managed to remove this from the hair clip. It's long, slender, and conical. It's hollow on the inside, and looks something like a cross between a nail and a thorn.
Something like jab into the head. Bro, that's like some Killua Hunter x Hunter head pin stuff from Illumi. That's like some brain implantings. Implants. Is that they just have little brain pins in their head. Implementations.
Paimon's lost again.
It's touching their brain through their skull. Is that like hammered in? Oh my god! Hammer the nail on the head? They've been saying that all quest. They're hammering the nails in the head. Wait, literally.
Hey, what are you doing? Wait. Some kind of dark liquid is leaking out of the gem. And some of it has been absorbed by this thorny-looking thing.
The gem is used as a container for a type of liquid.
You've probably heard before that water is filled with the strongest emotions of humanity. With that in mind, this liquid is probably a highly concentrated solution of fear.
So he's literally hammered fear into their head. Taking the saying and making it literal is insane.
Oh, so that's why even touching it will make you remember unpleasant things.
So it's infused with the thorn.
Dugier would be able to censure others. I can only imagine how it would feel to have this directly injected into your brain.
Is that like initiation? Is that like the hazing period to join the cult? You gotta like get it nailed into your head. It's like the happiness pin they give you.
The moment it hits you would be like being flooded with all the terrors you've ever experienced in your life.
No wonder everybody's so scared.
Agony, desolation, and an overwhelming sense of despair. No wonder they're all so terrified of it.
Yeah, Joe's doing really well this role.
So, was the hat meant to cover up their wounds?
That might not even be all. Let's go get them right away.
We gotta pick these out of everybody's brains now.
We can't let Dugier escape with all of the evidence.
I'm coming, guys. Just wait. I'm gonna rip this out of your head.
Your Grace, we have taken the Society members into custody.
Take their pins out. Pick their heads up.
They all tried to flee just a little while ago, as if they had received some kind of order. We decided to forestall their plan.
Look how
and were
good
just
the
about to
outfits
send the
are.
word when you unexpectedly arrived.
Like, he really likes black and red. That's his colorway for the whole, like, prison.
Great work, everyone.
The foreshadowing in the beginning was crazy about nailing on the head. They said it twice, and I pointed that out. I was like, why did they say it again? Nail on the head.
Like this all along?
Genius.
I had them stay here to keep an eye on things, so I'm glad that my intuition turned out to be correct.
Genius.
Perform a thorough search of the Society's headquarters and bring all the members to...
Understood, Your Grace.
Oops.
Now, let's check on them.
Take their hats off, take the pins out.
As expected, they all have a hollow thorn inserted into a wound on their head.
Paimon's glad her eyesight isn't so good that she can see it from here. Paimon's gonna float away with it.
They didn't pull the thorn out?
They probably left it there as a lasting reminder of Dugier's censure.
That's what it means.
These people must have had to endure an unimaginable amount of pain.
So we should reduce their sentences and let them go free. Nodders. Take them out.
Let's go check out the other areas too.
Have Siegewing operate on each of them. Oh, we get to walk with him. I love how like Genshin will make you walk 2 feet. You'd be like, all right, let's go check on them. All right, we're here. Like, papers are actually outdated. They look brand new. It looks like no one's ever flipped through them. You look closely, even the sensors are almost identical. They don't seem to have been formed naturally, though, through reading. What are we looking at now? What's over here?
Look at what I found.
A bottle.
This
Oh,
is
an
a
eye.
surveillance port.
Is that a
With
camera?
this, Dugier would be able to remotely monitor everything that's happening at the gathering place.
I remember clicking on one of those during the Archon quest and being so confused. I still don't think we've used these cameras for anything.
So even if Dugier's not there in person,
Well, you can access
he'll
them.
still always have eyes on the members.
That explains why they're all terrified, because he's always watching.
Indeed. It's easy to be
How does he have this
lost and
tech?
confused when you're given
Contraband.
no instructions or any kind of script to follow. And if any action you take may be deemed a mistake, and perhaps it's better to do less, or to not do anything at all.
Because the second they do something wrong, he's going to implement bad memories. Wow, what seems to be such a fun, nice group to join turns into be a instant trigger of bad memories cult.
Dugier has already tamed
Brain
him with his
control.
will.
That's crazy reveal. So now we got to take him down. We got plenty of evidence. Let's arrest him. Let's kill him. Let's murder him. Can't really arrest him anymore.
This is a book that Paimon found in a box next to the bookshelf. Its contents are exactly the same as this book on the shelf. The colors of the covers are completely different though, and the names of the authors also don't match up.
So these are also just for show, to make it look like the bookshelf being added to and maintained.
Yeah, and they dared to claim
Let's
that they wrote
execute
these too.
douche. Douchier. Douchier, more like douchebag.
Your Grace.
What's the matter?
We couldn't find any society members in the other areas. It also seems like none of the equipment in those rooms were ever used. All the signs of wear and tear are fake.
So we've never looked into it this deep. They're just all fake.
The lime scale, the layers of dust, they were all deliberately added.
Bro, they added... What did they get? Just piles of dust.
We also investigated the members' residences and weren't able to find anything. Their neighbors all say that they haven't returned home for ages.
Oh. Is that right?
They're just somewhere else.
They're gone? That could only mean...
Society put a lot of effort to this building up front. Their real headquarters is not even here.
Indeed. As long as he allowed society
Bro, he's
members
gotta feel
to
so
mingle with
guilty.
others, even with threats of censure, Dugier knew that he couldn't stop all of his members from speaking out.
He's like, bro, how could I have let this get under my nose?
Meanwhile, this marvelous gathering place will lose all of its value as soon as a whistleblower sounds the alarm. So instead of being his real base, this is just an elaborate performance. The rest areas, the fancy equipment, even the members that we saw, they were merely part of the front. And only the most docile and well-trained members were selected as his performers.
So there's more just hiding that aren't as good.
But then, where can we actually find him?
Gotta sniff it out.
Let me think. Dugier must be holding all the rest of his members in another place. And if the overseer of my fortress guard has never alerted me to anything of the sort,
There.
he must be in Dugier's pocket.
Let's find them. We can tell the headquarters where they're
I'm of
at
the same
right
mind.
now.
Let's go.
Let's follow him. I'll follow you anywhere, Dad. This feels like a finale. Go to the production zone. Here we are.
Did that person flee here?
We have not spent much time in this production zone.
That's the most likely scenario to me. He's probably already caught wind of Dugier's declaration of war against me, and has fled to seek his protection.
He's gonna manipulate the mechs to fight us too,
Let's
I
keep
guarantee.
heading down. There are some abandoned areas in there. Since he needs space, I'd guess Dugier probably converted them into his headquarters. We should be on the right track. Now we just need to find that turncoat.
Turncoat. He is a big coat.
Let's go. We can take this path. You guys take the other.
Split up, team. Divide and conquer.
Look! There's a fallen guard over there! I see some society members too!
Bro is just crippled.
After them.
Get him! Get their ass! Come here, you can't run. I'm literally here. What are you running from? I can look, dude. Bro. Guazen. Guazen? Are you for real? Guazen. Bro, brother. Okay, well. Did he get away?
Did that person flee?
Take 2.
After them.
It's right. Run.
Come here, buddy. Yeah, nice try. You're slow as hell. Yay, Genshin. He's panting.
Did Dugier send you? Why did you attack that guard?
Come on, it's time to talk.
Bro, sounds like a donkey.
He's trying to help.
I will take your cooperation into consideration when it comes time to hand out sentences.
Mr. Dugier, he didn't want this guy to expose our true location.
Take the pin out of their head, man. Will they like die? Will they start bleeding profusely? Can we not do it?
Just about to dispose of him when you caught up to us.
So, in other words, your headquarters should be this way.
Yes, it's just down this way. You'll make it there once you've seen it pass through a large drainage pipe.
Guards, take them away.
All right, well, at least he was honest at the end. Once we literally figured it out already.
Let's go. It's about time that we find out what Dugier's really after.
The finale. Let's see this guy's actual base. Yo, well, we got a trial. Wriothesley.
There's so
Combine
much
him with
space
Nouvellette.
down here.
They synergize well together? Probably not.
Yeah, these are all former work areas. They've been left abandoned due to a lack of funds. There are usually guards on patrol here. It would seem that all of those guards have been bought as well. Stay sharp. He's got a ton of surprises waiting for us, I'm sure.
Bombs everywhere. Now we're Wriothesley, look. Are you looking? What's up, suckers? All right, first off, we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do that.
Storm the front.
Swirl all that stuff. Wow, that killed them a lot faster than I intended. Yeah! Hit her with a 1-2. Sting like a butterfly, swing like a bee. Oh, shit, okay. How would I swirl them? Like this?
As one with wind and cloud.
And then now I'll do, okay, wrong one.
Get a little chill.
Hey, are you okay?
You're safe now. Just follow the guards and leave this place.
I was trying to hit Wriothesley, but I kept hitting 4. But I have 5 characters. I'm not used to it. You guys can leave now. Give me that chest before you go,
Who knew
though.
that there'd be Gardamex here? Dugier really prepared for everything.
They walk away like zombies.
And that would explain the strange decommission requests I received, as well as account for all the Gardamex that had mysteriously gone missing.
I like fighting Gardamex.
Seems like he's prepared for an all-out confrontation with me.
These are his first defenses.
Hey, what's this?
A book.
Seems like some kind of handbook. Let me see. Ah, this should be the Society's real rules book.
Ooh.
Members are not permitted to speak to each other or to leave without formal permission.
Not even talk.
5 members shall form a group, and the whole group will be punished for any single member's wrongdoings.
Are these the punishment tools? What is this?
Anyone who reports a fellow member's misbehavior shall be
heck, Rachel?
rewarded with food and water.
Oh, so we don't even get basic necessities done here unless we do something like that.
I
Okay.
see. So it's much as I expected.
But that's just cruel and unreasonable.
To obtain food and water, prisoners are forced to snitch on others, and in the process cause pain to those around them.
North Korea style.
To avoid punishment, they learn
Soviet
to stop
Union.
talking with one another. This leaves the wounds they've already received to fester, however. And so resentment builds until every prisoner has become an island. Finally, isolated and without hope, they accept their fate as Dugier's slaves.
The whole thing is an affront to human dignity.
Do you remember what happened to Paimon? She rejected all the snacks in the box once she was spooked by that black gem.
That's unusual from her. She'll eat anything.
She's usually all for tasty snacks, but she chose to go against her instincts after a negative experience.
Ugh, is that the best example you could come up with? Anyway, Paimon still thinks she made the right decision. It never hurts to be careful.
First time I've ever seen her deny food in any capacity. This is Inazuma. She eats that. She's developed so much.
No, your decision was valid. However, it's also valid to interpret that as a decision that you only made under emotional duress. The human heart is like a raft in a vast and empty ocean.
So poetic.
We convince ourselves that we're in control, but in truth, a single wave could sweep us off course and send us crashing into the path of a storm.
Damn, bro. Get deeper.
Those who use fear to lead others astray must pay for that crime.
Right. Others, not me. Others. It's time to lock up this bad guy, huh? I'm not reading all that. Wait, this is very ups. Oh. It's vows to not do anything bad. Except a 4th degree or a higher punishment should I violate any part of my oath. Oh, it's like detention writing. You get in trouble at school. I promise to not curse ever again, teacher. Where did the chest go? Oh. Sorry. Alright, sorry. I was about to get really mad. Well, Dougier. We got a whole squad with us now.
If I'm not mistaken, the space ahead should be the central area of this place. But the door's been locked. Rather than confront Dougier, I think it's more important right now for us to rescue as many society members as possible.
Other puzzles.
You guys should wait here. We'll try to open the door and check out some other spots.
Sesageo, Shinzo Sageo. That's the scouts right there.
Open the door. Would we have to do something to this mechanism here? Paimon doesn't get it at all. Forget it. Paimon's just gonna do some trial and error.
Me when I'm doing puzzles. Rotate.
Whoa, it's turning. Is it because we touched this thing? Look, the other side.
First try.
Let's go.
Oh no? Dang. All right, let's go. Let's save somebody. Let's be a hero. I'm old enough for a hero. Come save me tonight. And it's gotta be tall and have a big ass and have some handcuffs on his side. I need a hero. Oh, it's just a chest. Hello. Oh my god, it's so deep. Weep. Bam. That's an Iron Man entrance right there. Oh, hello, gentlemen. Let's do this. Wrong one again. Yeah. I don't know how to use him properly, but it's fun to smack. And we're also getting some exploration progress, right? I want to use his ult with Kazuha's swirl. That's also being electro buffed. Let's see if I can do that. All right. Boom. Let's buff that. And then Kazuha. Whatever. Oh.
Face your guilt.
Damn.
Let's begin.
I don't know if I did that right, but it felt good. Yeah. Wait, let's see how much my Raiden hits for now.
Glory to the Shogun.
Ult. Ow.
There is no escape.
Bam!
Shines eternal.
173. That's not bad. We crit on one of them. Not bad. Who's in here? Some pocket watch. I don't want that. Give me a luxurious chest or else I'm out of here. This hallway's kind of cool though. Another puzzle. My brain.
Oh, it's so high. We're not gonna have to climb all the way up, are we?
Activate the mechanism in front of us first, just like before.
Obviously.
Let's see if that changes anything.
What does this do? Limiter. That does nothing. Oh. Take off. Put on. Rotate. Rotate device. What does a limiter do? Maybe it splits. Can I turn in this now? Install limiter device. I don't know what that does. Ah, it changes the other one. I gotcha. It limits it from whoa.
The water level's gone way up. So that's how we'll make it to the top.
See him start randomly swimming. Looking. Whoa. You raise me up. Nice swimming there, bud. Okay, now I do this. Bam, bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was correct. That feels pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Any hostages need saving?
These should be the prison cells. Lots of empty cells in here.
I'm sorry.
DGA's probably moved them elsewhere already.
We just abandoned this place. We just abandoned this.
Let's still rescue the ones who
This
got
is
left
such a
behind,
big
though.
area
Every
for prison.
person counts.
Because we didn't have the funds or something. What did he say? Why did they abandon it? Oh, she's going schizo. It's okay now, little lady.
Hey, it's all right now. You can leave this place.
She just starts screaming at us.
No, I won't try to leave anymore. I'll never try to leave again. So close to me. I don't want any trouble.
No, we're not gonna do that. Please calm down. We're not bad people.
We won't be able to get through to her right now. Not with the stress response in the way.
We need to relax her.
I'd also guess there are many others here who are more or less like her. Let's let the guards take care of them for now and keep pushing forward.
I visto Fasuelos are in danger.
All right. Let's search for an exit first.
You're gonna be alright. Hey, wake up, man. Life's tough. Come on, soldier. Alright, well. Why is he glowing red? I've never asked that question. Why does he just glow? Dear Laura, my sweetest daughter, I have no choice to say goodbye to you this way. In our separation, not a moment goes by where I don't wish I could leave this fortress of Maripede, soon come back to you, to go back to being the father you look up the most. Perhaps I'm the only one who naively believes that the sinners are forgiven. The moment that one is heading to sentence, they are already dead, leaving only a husk in the flesh that must atone. Nobody shows compassion for the flesh. It's utterly filthy and utterly worthless. Don't make the wrong choices, Lauren. Don't do bad things. Live a beautiful life. So do your best to become a better you. Try to embrace all the bright things in this world. And don't leave any regrets behind like I did. Do not try speaking for me. Nobody here can be trusted. They're all monsters with a human face with not even the slightest shred of decency. Constantly starving beyond measure. Stay far, far away from this place. No matter how you feel inside about a father like me, I still want you to know that I wish I could see you. That I love you very much. We're gonna get you out of here, buddy. Just hang in there, man. We're gonna get you out of here. Oh, boy. All right, so we take the limiter off. We turn it. Put the limiter back on. Take it off. Turn it. That was a paragraph, but that was a very emotional story. Nice. We did it.
The door's open. Huh. Maybe it's His Grace.
Sikale?
I'll go take a look.
Who's this? Oh, you.
I leave this area to you.
We opened the other side.
Be sure to bring everyone out safe.
Understood. And please take care as well, Your Grace. We'll return here right away and await your orders.
Just focus on the tasks you've been given. I already have reliable help over here.
Anything you say, sir.
Let's go back. We have unfinished business, do we not?
One more thing. Dougier.
That mechanism from the first room. Maybe we'll also need to hold it in place using the same device to open the door that leads to the central area.
Which is where
Don't
he's
forget
at.
to bring these.
Bring what along? Bring what? What did I get? So if I operate this one this way and put a limiter on him, then I turn this one this way. Perfect. We're in. First try.
I must confess to being furious. To think that there are still some of you who find it permissible to spit upon our rules.
Oh my god. Bro's in a death contraption.
Remember their names. Fasal and Avis. They've betrayed you, betrayed us.
An execution.
And today you will see with your own eyes what'll happen to those who betray our cause.
Oh my god.
Go on, Avis. Pierce his skull with the thorn in your hands, and then push in the Aqua Dolores.
Aqua Dolores. It's not executing, but it is definitely hammering this in, unless it kills him.
Of course. You will do it one drop at a time. Let it do its magic again and again, and don't stop until you've pushed all of it in.
Damn, we knew he was bad from the moment we heard his first line. This guy, man. That's so bad that her lover is the one that's doing it, you know?
That's all.
His lover.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll find a way to endure.
Here I am thinking Fisal's really goofy for being in a box at the beginning. Little did I know this is the most painful storyline yet.
Oh, shut your wretched mouths! When did I give you permission to speak?
Damn, bro.
My rules are the paramount law of this place. Only more pain will come to those who dare to disobey.
Well.
That's enough, Dugier.
Ah!
Your rabid screams have been beyond nauseating.
Shut the fuck up.
Is that His Grace?
Oh, Wriothesley. I knew you would come, but I didn't expect you to be so quick.
I'm not gonna say it. Well,
must you still refuse to let me be? Did I not spell everything out for you already? What's so blasphemous about sharing a slice of the cake with me when you've already got the entire fortress at your feet?
It would seem that you can't see the difference between sharing and looting. And on top of that...
no running away. She's talking to him.
Look at your people. Are they not starving as you wolf down your cake?
You stop acting all high and mighty like some hero of justice!
And I'm literally that. I'm by definition a justice keeper. You know that, right?
Have you forgotten? Nobody in this blasted fortress is innocent. We are all irredeemable monsters who have destroyed something that others held dear. What's so wrong about punishing those who deserve to be punished?
'Cause you're not the
It's what
warden.
they always deserved. And please, are you really gonna tell
She's
me
saying
that you care about their lives and well-being when you just need a supply of labor to keep this place running? Is it that all you need to keep your cushy life?
Cushy life. It's pretty good voice acting.
Sadly, you're wrong on both counts. Unlike you, I've never seen them as currency. The fortress is not only a place for confinement, but also a place for rebirth. Just as people are free to give in to the darkness within their hearts, they are also free to seek redemption and a new beginning.
That's why he trusted you in the first place.
Our bodies have limits, but our spirits will always remain free.
Mine doesn't. My body don't quit.
They may have made mistakes, but they are still human beings with people and things that they cherish.
This is a crazy contraption.
And most importantly, they should always retain
evacuate,
the freedom
leave.
to choose their own path once they've reflected on their past misdeeds. But you're destroying their spirits with fear, taking their freedom away so that they'll become slaves who will never again feel or think.
The point of shame.
And you say that's what they've always deserved? You are nothing compared to them.
Go off, Joe. Damn.
He's really mad.
I've not seen him this mad ever. He been keeping this in until now pent up.
You think me arrogant, Wriothesley.
You think me arrogant.
Well, I think you're too young and naive. You understand nothing of this world.
I understand how to not have a goofy mustache.
Nobody actually sees this fortress as any kind of just a wonderful place. See it for what it is. A dumping ground of pain and misery, irredeemable now and irredeemable forever.
Wow.
No prisoner will listen to you out of gratitude of their hearts. The whip is the only way to make them obey.
My dad be like...
Had you been just one step slower, I would have already taken control of all the garden mechs in this place. Your vision gives you strength. But how long will it hold against these powerful constructs?
You talk big, but in the end, you know nothing outside of power and control. In that case, let me give you a small taste of what real power looks like.
Oh, shit. Oh, here we go. Why is he about to go off? Hold on, wait, hold on. I gotta do this.
Illusion shattered.
I gotta do one of... Ow! One of these. We're gonna hit his E. Then ult, I think, first. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Upswing. 22k there. Pretty good. I don't really know how to play him, but he feels good, man.
The birds call.
Let's do this first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Upswing, then ult. Multiple 18Ks. Damn, that felt good.
Quiver! No turning back!
Glory to the Shogun.
Now you shall
Woo! That was pretty cool. That was pretty nice, actually. Whoa! Blasted! The music!
If you think fear can control everything, Well then,
The gloves are
Terrify
on.
me. Don't high road me. You're just another crook.
He's shaking in his little boot. Oh my god! He is missing so bad. Oh, come on now. Damn!
what's the matter? Too scared to shoot straight?
He's
I warned you! Unauthorized punishment and torture are prohibited here!
What are you gonna do about it, buddy?
You should set an example!
Funny how that slipped my mind. Well, from this point on, you can forget about that rule. The rules of the fortress are there to keep the likes of you in check.
Bro took him by his neck like a
If the dude
rag
wants
doll.
somebody dead, he needs no justification. Understood.
He said, yes, sir. Bro slung him around like he was a small little rag doll and said, I will kill you if I so please. I am the hand of God. Holy cutscene. One of the best cutscenes ever. The guards rescue society members who have been imprisoned at the true headquarters. Wriothesley spends much time with each member, comforting them and extending his personal apologies. Bro, do not cross this guy. That is one of the top cutscenes. Best for performances, like voicing and like animation too. Following that, he makes arrangements for follow-up medical care and cleanup work. He's such a good guy, man. And thus does the Beret Society debacle come to a true end. Oh, when's my turn? That's all I gotta ask. How is insane.
Sorry for taking so long. Did I keep you waiting?
I am terrified of you in every way possible.
No, not at all. Paimon didn't know you were so considerate.
Bro like grabbed him like he was a newborn puppy and slammed him down. Just a little kid.
If you ask me, I'd say I actually feel very helpless. There's no way that I could truly empathize with the fear that the members felt every day.
Right.
I could comfort and compensate them all I want, but it might still not be enough to repair the damage that has been done.
He genuinely does care. Like, genuinely.
I have to take responsibility for it, as does the fortress.
At least we were able to stop it, right? Maybe you should have given a more formal apology. You sound more serious than usual.
Even I wouldn't be able to find humor in a situation like this.
So, do you have a plan for how you're gonna deal with him yet?
Execution. This is the death penalty, man. You're torturing people and taking their lives away and ruining so many people's well-beings and like publicly shaming them. Listen, man, you're ruining people. I mean, I'm sure people might have died from this too. Who knows?
Oh, Dugier? I've already got an idea. For now, I think I'll do nothing.
Wait, he's just free to keep roaming?
I think it's a very fitting punishment for him to have to imagine the sorts of punishments that will soon be coming his way.
It's like your parents when you know they're coming home to give you a talking to, but you don't know when it's gonna be, what time they get home.
He'll be left in the dark with regards to both the
that's
dates and
so
the details
bad.
of his punishment. Of course, that's
Pop
not
up
to
one
say
day.
that I'll be letting him off scot-free. It's not often that I actually get the chance to be creative with my punishments. I'm going to talk to the members of the society. He'll get a chance to experience everything that he's ever inflicted on them.
Justice, for real. This is the nation of justice. Good idea. I suppose it's the kind of punishment that's only the fortress can mete out. I loved his line about how I will kill you. I will kill you if I so please.
Paimon didn't know you could also be so harsh. Looks like she should watch her tongue when she's around you in the future.
That scene really made me want to pull for
Why
him
do you
more.
think I'd do that kind of thing to you?
I like the character.
You offend me, Paimon.
Okay. No, I'm sorry.
Anyway, jokes aside, thank you so much for all of your help.
Slammy Paimon around,
There's
bro.
still a lot for me to take care of, so...
So, give me a hug goodbye.
How about this? I'll treat you to a meal in 2 days at the Coupon Cafeteria. We should have a better handle on things by then.
All right, another date. Maybe an actual good meal this time, too.
No, Paimon's had enough of that place.
Paimon, it could be a good meal this time.
Don't worry, it won't be the same old welfare meal. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
Oh, then you
Then we're in. Let's wait 2 days, have a nice little meal, one more date, say goodbye to our man. By the way, if you made it to this point in the YouTube video, come on over to Twitch. We're still doing the world's longest subathon. Not quite the world's longest, but very close.
Paimon never forgets about meals. Even if the traveler forgets, Paimon will remind her for sure.
You say that as if you hadn't been feeding yourself or something.
That's not what Paimon meant at all. Wriothesley, you got what Paimon meant, right?
I'm a little confused,
Look at
actually.
that decadent meal. Oh, my camera's in the wrong place.
Hey, not you too.
Jokes aside, I've got some good news. After taking a look, the doctors have let me know that it shouldn't be too difficult to extract the thorns.
Siege
Which
Wayne
means
did.
that everyone should be able to recover after a period of rest. As for
Look at
their
this
mental
food.
recoveries, most are making good progress as well. We've added a few who were more severely affected to a special observation list.
You sure got everything taken care of, Wriothesley.
I try my best. After all, it's my duty to take care of everything that happens within my territory.
I have a question for you, actually.
Please, go ahead.
Your flashbacks when you picked them up, your anger when you confronted Dugier, it's got to go into this, for sure.
That's a bit of a long story.
Am I going to get it?
I once had a similar experience. It had to do with the host family I lived with as a child.
Orphan.
I was an orphan, adopted by a couple with a great deal of love in their hearts. I had many siblings, and we all adored each other. Once we were older, Mom and Dad would turn us over to be individually adopted by families of greater means, and go on to adopt more young children.
Wait a minute.
They were perfect parents. Or so I thought.
And then?
And then, I found out we were merely raised as livestock. Once we had reached a certain age, our parents would bring us to the market for sale.
He was trafficked.
All children that were sold would leave the house, and nobody would know what became of them. As for those who didn't sell, they were merely disposed of.
Bro!
Did you know I once considered myself an extremely lucky child? And all of my friends, all of my siblings, they all felt this way as well.
That got heavy.
I was also not the first to find out about the truth. All those who found out before me were simply added to the disposal pile.
What scumbags?
I could never shake the feeling of irony every time I juxtaposed their tragic ends against our parents' adoring smiles.
Bro, I really wonder who his real parents were then. That explains a lot.
Yes. Like the society, my parents created a facade of joy,
Bruh.
lied to satiate their desires, and even employed incredibly cruel methods to keep their grasp on power.
But you couldn't realize it because you were a child. You had no control. Same thing that happened here today. Basically just children with those pins in their head. I wish we could see like a child version of Wriothesley.
They did
little
all
photos.
of that, but never considered how their actions would utterly ruin all the children they took under their wing.
For some money,
Worse,
power.
Perhaps they never cared about that at all.
Yeah.
But I did.
Damn, that's why he became Justice.
So in the end, I killed them.
Oh my god!
Set all of the remaining children free. I was convicted for my crimes and exiled to the fortress of Meripede.
So in the end, I killed them. What a liner. Now I understand why he was oh my god. He is justice. He is justice embodied. That is dark, but deserved. Wow. Paimon can't eat now.
My methods were extreme, yes.
Oh.
But I was still a teenager at the time.
Is laying all out
I'd been
now.
betrayed by those I trusted most. And I didn't think that more moderate ways would solve the problem.
Bro, what a Giga Chad.
My doubt and helpless anger pushed me forward until I got what I deserved.
Can't keep eye contact with him now. I have to take some time to process this. I don't know what to say, man.
It's all right. You don't have to tell me what you think. I've already committed to this path, regardless of what anyone may say about it.
He said, that's just what I did, bro. Accept me for who I am now. I mean, he wouldn't do that now. To innocent people aren't going to be killed. He did a moral right thing.
The least I can do is to make sure that the same tragedy will not happen again in my new home.
That's why it was personal. That's why he's so angry.
Sorry to disturb you, everyone.
Oh, it's a decent facade.
How y'all doing?
Are you two feeling better yet?
It was all because you arrived in time. I managed to escape unscathed.
Barely, though. It was like a couple seconds later, she would have drove the nail into his head again.
We came here on impulse today.
He's literally Batman.
Because we were hoping that you'd be able to lend us a hand, Your Grace.
Oh?
Please, go on right ahead. I'll do my best to help. Within reason, of course.
It's... I'd like to be wedded to Avis here at the fortress.
He's like, I kind of want to marry her. Could you officiate it?
You're getting married?
Congrats, Peepo happy.
We we met each other through the society.
Imagine he's like, no.
Both fell into Dugier's trap.
No, we're not going to do that. No.
But even during our time there, we never doubted each other. We always believed that Dugier was manipulating us, trying to make us mistrust each other.
So you decided to get married? That's a pretty big jump, man. Are you sure?
And after this incident, we've come to believe that we've found the one for the rest of our lives.
Or the rest of your prison sentence.
You could say we managed to make the best out of a bad situation. He didn't abandon me, and I didn't forsake him either.
Dad, where'd you meet Mom? Prison.
But we're still both prisoners. And we also aren't sure if the fortress is the best place to host something so celebratory.
Yeah, it's kind of like, we're supposed to be learning a lesson here.
So we are just wondering, is our request a bit too out of line?
Kinda, but I'll let it pass.
You're right in that the fortress has never hosted a wedding before. But that's no reason to say no, is it?
Let's go.
I'll help you make the arrangements. If you need anything special shipped in from the surface, just say the word.
Bro's a wedding planner. How nice.
We can't thank you enough, Your Grace. We are actually also planning to stay here after the conclusion of our sentences.
Wait, hold on, guys. Can we, hold on. I don't know if we can do that because we need to house new prisoners. And
yeah, we've already made tons of special memories here. So now it'd be too hard to leave.
Guys, it's just metal walls. Are you sure you don't want to go see the grass? It's you could go to other regions. You could go to Mondstadt if you want. Just go do something.
And we have full confidence in the fortress's future with you at the helm, Your Grace.
Your trust is the highest form of praise.
Okay.
Hey, loosen up a bit. Shouldn't you be the happiest man in Teyvat to hear that people would like to stay of their own free will?
Prison sentences are fine of their own free will.
Yeah. I'll always take a genuine expression of faith over any obligation to obey.
Now kiss the girl. Oh, he didn't. They're getting married! One of the absolute best story quests in Genshin Impact. That was such a dark twist. I mean, we obviously knew that the guy was going to do something dark, but it was the twist about Wriothesley being through all the same stuff as a kid and killing up his foster parents, coming up through the ranks to make justice happen in here. I don't know. That was really, really nice. I enjoyed it. Well, thank you guys for watching on YouTube. We are going to continue streaming more Genshin, Honkai Impact 3rd, Honkai Star Rail, and a variety of other games over on Twitch down below. So if you enjoyed watching this, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Come on by. 1 sub again equals 3 minutes onto the timer. I'll see you in the stream very, very soon. Take it easy. Have a good rest of your day.